guys, it's Peter, and welcome to my channel, Peter Likes Books. Do you love my little corny wave? I always do. Tracy Turnblad. And this is Boo Radley. Hi, say hi, Boo Radley. He says, no, I don't want to be on the camera, Dad. Who we also call Lil Boosie. Lil Boosie. And Booby. Oh, he's very tender. So anyway, you guys, I have been talking, and his brother Tucker's up here. Come here, Tucker. I have been talking. You want to be on the camera, Tucker? Oh, my Lord, these dogs. Okay, I have been talking forever about reading. Oh, what? I've been talking, he's got a secret he wants me to tell you. I have been talking about reading Chuck Palahniuk's collected works forever. Okay, so let me tell you how it started. It started because years ago, I read Invisible Monsters by Chuck Palahniuk. I used to say Palahniuk, and then I looked it up, and it's Palahniuk. And there's like a YouTube video. I always do this, and it's like, and if you like Google like how to say Chuck Palahniuk, it says like Chuck Palahniuk or whatever, Palahniuk. Anyway, right, Boo Boo? He says it doesn't really matter. He's not famous. He is very famous writer. Very. You need to know him. He said the first rule of Fight Club is you don't talk about Fight Club. So anyway, what's the first rule of Peter Likes Books? You tell everybody about Peter Likes Books and tell them to subscribe to my daddy because he is awesome. That's right. So anyway, you guys, I read Invisible Monsters years ago, fell in love with it, was absolutely floored by it. Then I saw the movie Fight Club, and prior to starting BookTube, like if I saw the movie for a book, a movie adaptation of a book, I wouldn't typically read the book afterwards. Like I still have a hard time with that, but I did it with Jaws this summer and I loved it, so I think I'm gonna start doing it again. And so I never read the book Fight Club, and then Snuff came out, and I was in the bookstore, and I loved the cover. If you've never seen the cover of Snuff, it's like these lips with like a woman dancing in the middle of it, and the whole subplot of it, or everything was very, very interesting to me about this book. And I'm not going to ruin it for you if you haven't read Snuff. It's fantastic. But those are the only two Chuck Palahniuk books I've read. And so I looked it up, and he has something ridiculous, you guys, like 20, I don't know. Here they are. Here's all his books, because my friend Katie made me a bookmark for every book that we're going to be reading. Look at that. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Approximately 15 books. She didn't do the graphic novel and what other thing? Boo said, I can't count that high, Daddy. I'm not very smart. He said, my B's and O's are hard even at that. Okay, so anyway. What is it, honey? So, are you guys going to do the Chuck Palahniuk class with me? Because it starts September 1st. And I said I was going to send out this whole letter, and bad boy, bad boy, bad boy. And so I'm going to try to send out an email to everybody that emailed me, and then I'm going to send something in the mail because I said I was going to do that, and I am somebody that fulfills the promises I make, because I don't like when you promise a child something and then they don't get it. If you've heard me say that before in my videos, where do you think I get that? People made promises to me that were not fulfilled when I was a child. So anyway, we are going to start September 1st reading the collected works of Chuck Palahniuk. And let me tell you how we're going to do it. We're going to read them in chronological order. So the first book that we're going to read, starting on September 1st, and what we're going to do is every 2 weeks we're going to read a book until we've completed the entire collection. And the first book that we're going to read is Fight Club, because that is the first book that he had published. And I think it was published in like 1990 something, I don't know. But anyway, I'm super, super excited about that. And look, right here I have the bookmark that goes along with it. So feel free to make your own bookmarks for this. I'm super excited. So that will take us through the first 2 weeks of the Chuck Palahniuk. I called it a class, but I think I'm just going to call it a group buddy reads or whatever. And then the second book that we're going to read, which is interesting because a lot of people tell me that it's their... Where are you going? Nowhere. The second book that we're going to read in chronological order, which a lot of people tell me is their favorite one of his books, is Survivor. And I've never read it, but I've had it forever, you guys. And so, if you don't know what Chuck Palahniuk looks like, there he is. He doesn't really look like that much anymore. He's a little bit older now, obviously, since this book came out like 15 years ago. Let's see when it came out. Boo Radley said, Dad, you're stupid. 1999. Came out in 1999, and look, I have my bookmark for it. And then what I will do is, after I've read the books, I will put up a review, comment on it. Feel free to tweet me or send me emails or any questions that you have about what's going on with it. And do you like Fight Club? He said, no, Dad. I'm a lover, not a fighter. Anyway, that's what we're going to do. And then starting in October, do you see what's going on right now with this crazy dog? What are you doing? He don't know. Say, I don't know, Dad. Anyway, and then we're going to read, and these are the other ones that I have. I have to go by the whole set, obviously, but these are the ones that I have right here. And so, and there are, a lot of them are at half-price books. I've seen a lot of them at Goodwill if you don't want to spend a lot of money on them. They're all on you can get them on Kindle. I think every single one of them has an audiobook with it. So it's going to be really easy to read along. Most of them should be at your library. I mean, the newest one that he has out is a graphic novel for Fight Club, he said. And I think it's kind of like not PG-13. I think it's a little bit like maybe R to NC-17, so to speak. So anyway, which a lot of his books are. I mean, they're adult books, you guys. So these are not books to read if you're 13 years old. But I'm sure, like, Graham at Mega Man Chief Fan, he's in high school. Feel free to read it. But I would not, like, have... Like, I mean, you can even see on the front of Snuff, here's the girl dancing. I don't actually think she's dancing there. I think she's laying on a bed. But I wouldn't have, like, Maddie, who I do videos with, read it. It's, like, way above. I'm not into censorship, you guys, but I do think there are some things that maybe, like, youngsters don't need to read. That's just my own 2 cents. But as long as their parents are okay with it, I guess so. I don't know. I probably wouldn't let my child read Snuff or, you know, one of these books or Invisible Monster. Boo Radley is definitely not reading it. He likes books about dogs. Anyway, are you guys going to read these books with me? Starting September 1st, go get your copy of Fight Club. At least do one book. Everybody should read Fight Club, I think. It's supposed to be like such a fantastic book. It was actually one of my mom's all-time favorite books and movies, like all time. And she was such a huge movie lover, from like Annie Hall to The Way We Were to Out of Africa. She loved like great films, and like Fight Club was, Brokeback Mountain too is actually one of her favorites, but Fight Club was one of her all-time favorite movies, and probably partly because she thought that Brad Pitt was sexy down. So anyway, that's it. And I will see you guys at the end of the second, I mean, obviously I put up like 15 videos a day, so you'll see me before then. But to see me review Fight Club, come back at the end of the first 2 weeks of September. So I hope you guys read it along with me. I'll probably be talking a lot about it on like Twitter and Snapchat and all that kind of stuff. So follow me on all my social media, and if you have any questions, direct message me. I'll talk to you later. Love you guys. Bye.